Because imagine having to survive a car crash only to be robbed and then beaten up. And you'll have a rough idea about the state of municipal water and electricity infrastructure. Not only are most of the network components, the feeder cables, the transformers, the substations, the pumps and the pipes operated decades out of life cycle, they're being ground down year after year by the neglect of repairs and maintenance, by the load of illegal connections, and the supercharged wear and tear of Eskom load shedding. So when these cable thieves strip copper or whatever metal they can find from municipal installations, they are striking at a system that is already beyond fragile. And it has serious implications for communities because taxpayers' money is then spent to repair the damage and to secure the infrastructure instead of upgrading services and investing in making municipalities independent of Eskom. The good news is that if we care enough about this problem, about service delivery in the communities and their economic well-being, then something can be done to ward off this criminal assault on our services. But no, it is not mainly going to be a solution of trade policy, Minister Patel. It is mainly going to be a solution of law enforcement. Unfortunately, the South African police too often treats cable theft as if it were a private security matter, leaving municipalities to solve these crimes on their own. And South Africa's best municipalities have taken up the challenge. We've got a lot to learn from them. In Cape Town, there is a dedicated anti-cable theft and vandalism unit. In addition to the work of this unit, Cape Town is spending 40 million rand in this financial year just to secure critical infrastructure. In Joburg, City Power is spending 100 million for the same purpose. In Midvaal, drones are being used to secure and patrol power lines, and in Tshwane, off-road vehicles are being deployed. But as successful and necessary as these measures are, they can only be a stopgap measure for the failure of the national government. Municipalities do not have a big enough slice of the national tax revenue for them to carry the full burden of the police work. And sorry, banning the export of scrap metal is not going to help. It's going to be just as effective as banning rotisserie chicken to stop the spread of COVID-19. How, pray tell, will this ban stop copper from being stolen for the purposes of illegal connections? Illegal connections is a business that happens in our own communities. It doesn't happen overseas necessarily. And so we have entire communities where the full supply of electricity today is from illegal connections. And they've become no-go areas for municipal debt collectors. To illustrate how prolific this culture of criminality has become, consider that in the city of Tshwane, ANC ward councillors are actively discouraging residents from paying their municipal bill. Perhaps the subtext is if they can't govern the city, nobody will. What is needed is a cabinet that cares enough to make the following critical decisions. Declare cable theft and vandalism a priority crime. Establish a dedicated unit like the one in Cape Town at national policing level. Work with legitimate metal recyclers to isolate the illicit traders. Assist with the deployment of security at vandalism hotspots. This is what a DA government would have done, but you can do it too. And we don't mind if you take the credit. You can copy and paste, just copy and paste the right stuff. What is needed is critical decisions to secure the supply of water, electricity, and sanitation to communities. And if the national government, Madam Chairperson, doesn't want to make these decisions, then devolve the funding and the functions to the provinces and municipalities who can. I thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Siwisa.